Alright guys, we're set up back on the 40, trying to catch up with that big deer. It's getting close to rut time. It's November the 3rd, and between November 3rd and November the 10th is normally rut time around here in our area. So I'm set up a little bit deeper in the woods, and it's kind of an opening right here. But I'm gonna set out some scent, and when you in the rut time, or really any time that you using a grunt call, you want to make sure you have some buck urine, because if you think about it, a buck, you're making a buck noise, but there's no scent to that noise. So when that deer is trying to sniff in the air to see where that deer is at, he can't locate it because there's no scent to it. So I make sure I always put out some buck urine, and I got some tinks here for some doe urine. So I just want to share that tip with you guys. And what I normally do is I got these little wick deals, and see if I can do this without dropping it all over the place. I just normally just dip the tip up it in there and have it just where it's dripping just a little bit. And I just normally hanging off a limb on a tree just right behind me, right beside me or anything, something like that. And I do the same thing for the doe urine. But this Tinks bottle has a spray deal, and I don't want to get it all over me, so I just hang it off the side and get that nice and drippy. Just hanging on a limb also, because that way you have both your scents in the air, and while you're making the calls, the deers know it's got to be another buck or a doe over there. So just I want to give you that tip. I'm just trying to close up all my stuff here, because right now it's about 7:30, just getting light. So we're gonna sit back and quiet up and start making some calls, because it's safe light now, so we can see everything. Alright guys, I must have landed on the Little Buck Highway or something, because that is like the third deer I've seen come across right here in front of me within probably 20 minutes. But they live in Little Bucks, but hopefully this is the trail that they use most of the time, because they just walking by, they not even paying attention to me. That one deer, I seen him up on top of the hill here beside me, and I just blew my grunt call and little can dope bleed. He come running this way. So I think it's really getting rut time. They starting to search, and whatever noise or whatever they think is a doe, they coming to it. So we probably got about 30 more minutes. I gotta go to work today of all days, but we can't stay out here too long today. But we'll tough it out as long as we can until we have to go. But I just wanted to check in with you guys. It's been turning out to be a good morning. I thought I seen a coyote too, but when I seen him for a second, he turned and I lost him and I never seen him again. But that's when that doe, about 5 minutes later, that doe come running up under me. So I don't know if he was chasing her or not. But we'll check in with you guys if something else goes on when we get down. Alright guys, I gotta change this camera that I had facing that rub on that tree over there. I got it on picture mode when I wanted it on video mode, but I'm gonna show you a couple of pictures what it caught over the last 2 weeks. I hated I had it on picture mode, but it takes okay pictures. I probably need to get it closer, but we're gonna rock with it until the next time. We're gonna check it again and see what the videos look like. So looks like we got pretty good amount of bucks coming by here, and I'm gonna move this out the way because it was in a couple pictures. It might trick the camera, but it's a lot of bucks coming through here, just no big ones. Well, not the one I'm looking for anyway. So, and I did the same thing on this camera, so we're gonna get that out of there too. And it was kind of cool this morning too. I'm glad I had 2 jackets on this morning, which helped out a lot. And I had my big gloves, so we're gonna put this stick back in there if I can do it without you guys looking at the sky. Alright, because this morning before I got in the stand, I went by and got the cards out of those cameras so I could check them on my card reader. Alright, this is the small food plot here on the 40. We just threw some deer oats out on this, and it's growing. This is about 2 weeks worth of growth. It's just growing slow, but it is growing. I think it's we done had like 3 rains in the last 2 weeks, and it's gonna be raining next week also. So it's getting enough water, that's one thing for sure. So let's go look at the bigger one. Here on the bigger food plot, it's not as growing as well as that smaller food plot. It looks like the patches that you can see where, I don't know if you looked at the last video, but where I took off and had to stop with the seeder, with the spreader, and all the seed dropped in one area. You can see where that happened. What probably was the deal is I didn't get enough seed out on this plot. I don't know. But you know, like I said, it's growing, but it's not doing that well. Oh well, I mean, it is what it is at this point. There's nothing else I can do about it. Alright guys, that was just a little quick hunt for the morning. We had a good time though. I mean, we seen a couple deers and they came off close to us, so it's always good when you see deers up close. But like I said, it's getting rut time, so those deers are coming to any kind of calling or any kind of noise that sounds like a deer. So like I said, unfortunately we got to leave, we got to go to work, but somebody's got to pay the bills. But other than that, guys, I appreciate you watching, and like I said, always, you know, what I always say, yeah, see you, we out.